Let's bring it back to 1998 when 13-year-old Renee found out she was going to be a big sister. Hi, everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Renee, and this is my channel, Thrive with Renee. So, you heard that right in the intro. Imagine being a teenager, grade 9 to be exact, and your parents tell you, guess what? You're going to be a big sister. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to my sister.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tiana. I'm 27 years old. And yes, I am the little sister that came 13 years later.
Guys, could you imagine? And a little fun fact, both of our birthdays are in November,
Yeah.
only days apart,
Hmm.
along with our mother. So, November is a very, very big month
Busy.
in our family.
Hmm.
So, guys, I thought it would be fun to do a little sister tag video. I know these videos used to be so popular back in the day, but I am bringing it back with a twist. So, you heard it right, guys. We are 13/14 years apart, and I thought it would be fun to do a little sister tag video about our age difference and everything in between. What was it like for Tiana growing up with such an older sister, and what was it like for me to grow up with such a little sister with no siblings in between, guys?
Hmm.
So, we're just going to bounce questions off of each other. So I hope you guys stay tuned and watch this video. All right, guys, so let's jump into it with question number one.
So, what was it like when I was born and or when you realized you'd have a sibling so much younger?
I was shocked, totally unexpected, because I'm at this point, I'm already, grown
Hmm.
in high school. So it was the last thing I was even thinking. Mind you, I used to beg my parents for a sibling growing up, and it wasn't happening. So I was just like, okay, I guess I'm not going to have a younger sibling. But then it happened, and I was super, super thrilled.
Oh, that was the best gift to her. The second question is, did you ever feel more like a parent than a sibling?
Absolutely. Like, and of course, when we go out, people would automatically assume that
Yeah.
she's my daughter. But it's like,
Yeah.
no, guys, she's my little sister.
Hmm.
I was already the built in babysitter. So let's just say I got a lot of practice with Tiana for
Hmm.
when it was my turn to become a mother. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. I feel like now she acts more like a parent. That is, well, she acts like both, I guess you could say. But yes, definitely, like when we go out sometimes it's like yes, people do think that, and it's
Yeah.
like no, she's my sister.
She was like literally my first baby.
Yeah.
I guess if you want to put it that way. So got a lot of practice with Tiana. Absolutely.
Hmm. Okay. Um did our age gap ever make it hard to connect?
Well, I mean, I would say yes. I mean, when you're like, a 16-year-old now, let's move a little up more. So 16 and Tiana was about 2 or 3. So obviously, we're not going to have much in common, you know. I'm a teenager out doing my thing and she's a toddler. So absolutely there's a disconnect. And then absolutely you think, how are we going to connect other than me being sister/mom?
Hmm.
So yes,
Hmm.
absolutely, there was some concern there,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but definitely now that like I'm older, I
Mhm.
feel like we do like connect more on a lot of things because obviously I'm an adult now, so I'm not little baby anymore. Even though my whole family still views me as the baby because I am, but
She's the wash belly.
the wash belly. If you're Jamaican, you know.
Absolutely. So yeah, I mean that's a given, right? When there's even with siblings, you know, if I were to have like one child and then 10 years later have another one, there's going to be a little bit of a
Hmm.
disconnect, but that's I think that's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is one word you'd use to describe our relationship?
Hmm.
That's a good question.
One. What would you say? That's a
Um. Well, I would say. Well, okay. Well, I, I would use the word like because like we just said like we are more like close and like connected in our relationship now. I think that if I think that if maybe like we were born within like the same time, like a couple years apart or like a year apart or something, and
Mhm.
it's like if we fought over like clothes or if you fought over like makeup and stuff like that, like it's like we never really had that kind of thing because like obviously I was a little baby,
Yeah.
so like sorry, what was the question?
Um, hold on. Guys, this is real life. We are not editing anything here. This is it. But I think you kind of answered it because there was another question. Oh my gosh, where is it about?
What's one word? What's one word you would use to describe a relationship? Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Like I would say we're like I would say we're we're close,
Uh-huh.
but it's like at times like I don't know how to
You know what, guys? We can't find the word. I mean, maybe you guys can help us find the word based on this video as you see our
yeah.
interaction. But it's kind of hard just to find, like, one word.
Yeah,
It's
because
hard.
like yeah, because it's like she she's my sister, but at times she feels like a parent at times. But we've always been close. Like
Yeah.
even now we really don't go a day without talking to each other.
Hmm.
Like especially me.
Hmm. Absolutely. She is right with that. But yeah, we can't really find one word, guys.
Yeah.
All right. So here's another question. Who do you think is more dramatic?
We literally laughed when we were in the question because we're both dramatic in our own way. Like I'm more dramatic in terms of like, for example, like I have just a little bit of road rage, so I'm like dramatic in that way, like or just
Agreed.
yeah, like like
Like Tiana comments on everything.
yeah,
Comments on the car that turned left. Comment on the car that's driving fast.
right.
Comment yeah.
Like the crosswalk is right there. Why is a person jaywalking? I don't understand.
Mhm.
But um, yeah, you would answer for you now. Like
I don't know.
she's dramatic too. So when it comes to like when it comes to us like when it comes to us planning vacation, it's like we'll have a set place, right? Like we'll have a set place that we're going. All of a sudden, like she's like, I'm not really feeling
We'll be well into planning, but like,
like
guys,
yes,
let's just
almost
go to
booking the
Ohio.
flight.
Let's
We're
just go
not going
somewhere
to
random.
Ohio. We're not
Yeah.
going there.
Anyways, so to answer the question, who is more dramatic?
It's a tie.
It's a tie. Okay, not a problem. Okay, next question.
Okay. What is something you admire about me?
Guys, being an older sister, no matter the age gap, when you're an older sibling and you see your little sibling growing up from, being maybe more on the shy side, more on the
Yeah.
timid side,
Yep.
and then they grow up and they've just blossomed into who they truly are.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I admire about Tiana. For those of you who
Aww.
don't know, she is a successful, amazing piano player. She's an amazing singer, two of which I cannot do. But in my head, I sound like Mariah in the shower. You can't tell me anything else. So definitely based on where you're coming from when you were little, being shy.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys, I used to like drag her around with me everywhere to go out,
Literally.
and she did not want to go out, but like, you are coming
Yeah.
out, okay? She was
Mm-hmm.
very much, just more on the chill, reserve side. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I would say definitely her piano playing, her singing, and she just come out of her shell. So I do
Yeah.
admire that about her for
Oh,
sure.
thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Something I admire about Renee
Oh, okay.
is very like actually very similar to what she was saying about like dragging me out the house at the time. Renee's
Mhm.
very like outgoing and spontaneous
Mhm.
sometimes. So like that's what I love about her because sometimes we'll just be having like like a day at home with her and she'll be like you want to go to the mall? Like it's
Yeah,
like it's
just
just kind of
something
like
random.
she has that spontaneous energy,
Mhm.
so like she kind of um like she brings me out of my shell and stuff and she just develops these plans and ideas and stuff that that just make the day go better.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I admire about her.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So do you feel protective of me and in what ways?
Mm. Yes,
Yes.
in every way. Like, you have to remember, oh, she's a grown up now, but you still think of her as that little baby sister that you had that you want to protect. So
Yeah.
I think that's just natural.
Mm-hmm.
Being an older sibling and now being a mom myself, you're
Mm-hmm.
just always going to be protective over your younger one. So
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
that's pretty normal, I think.
Yeah, like she said, I was her first baby, so of course, of course, she's gonna be
Yep.
protective of me, right?
Absolutely. Okay. So we have another question. Tiana, what's something from your generation that I'll never understand? There's a lot.
I feel like the slang.
Yes.
The slang
Yeah.
of our generation is like Renee's still trying to keep up.
Listen, for those of you who are a millennial like myself, I hope I said that right. Um Millennial. There we go.
Hmm.
Um like we had our own slang growing up.
Okay.
But you guys, this generation, what are you, Gen, what is it?
I don't know if I'm Gen Z, Gen X, Gen
Listen,
W. I don't know.
so
I don't know
Tiana
what
is the same generation as my 15-year-old, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Um and it's like, okay, say that one more time. Please translate, like what does that
Yes.
mean? I wish I there's so many examples I can give, but you know how teenagers nowadays speak, like,
Mm-hmm.
and they call it the Toronto slang or whatever it is, like
Yeah.
crody,
6'7",
broski.
six
Yes, this
seven.
whole 6'7" trend. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Even my 8-year-old started to say it. I'm like,
Yes.
no, please stop.
Yeah.
Tiana
Mm-hmm.
works in, a field with children and like young
Mm-hmm.
kids, and they were saying it too, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the way the trends happen with these kids, and
It just like escalates
yeah.
until it stops
Hmm.
until it stops trending, and then they move on to the next thing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So for sure, yeah, I would say the slang, I can't keep up with it, but
Mm-hmm.
for those of you who are my age or around my age, I know you can relate. Absolutely. Okay, so what's another one?
um so
Oh, well, what's something from the generation or each other's generation that we like?
yeah, so something from Renee's generation that I like is like the music, like the R&B music, like the Monica, the Brandy, music and stuff. I discovered this music when I was like in high school, and I
Mm-hmm.
and I and I was like obsessed with it,
Mm-hmm.
right? I just think that that kind of music was so fun, so hip, like not like the music that we hear today.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different.
Yeah.
I love it.
Listen, 90s to early 2000s.
Hmm.
There's no music like it, absolutely.
Yeah.
What do I like from your generation? I think more like technology based, like you guys
Yeah.
got to grow up with that in school, and and then my kids are in school, so they have their own
Hmm.
like iPads in school or their own Chromebooks in school to help
Yeah.
learn
That's a good
and
one.
help better learning. So I think that's good if it's used correctly, obviously, right? But
Hmm.
definitely, like growing up, my son laughs at me. I'm like, when I was in elementary school, we didn't have any internet, and he looks at me like I'm from the Stone
That's
Age.
crazy.
um
Like
Example,
I can't imagine
yeah,
that.
there was no internet when I was in high school. Internet didn't come. When did internet come? Like late, or no, more early 2000s, around there. But
Mm-mm.
it's okay. We had fun. We were outside playing. Okay,
Right.
that's what we were doing. We were outside playing. But anyways, that's what I like about their generation. They get to grow up with this technology, and now us, or people even older than me, we are learning this technology. So
Hmm.
at least they have it at their fingertips, and now they can teach us. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically, see?
Absolutely. So we're just gonna do now, guys, we're coming to the end of the video. We're just gonna do a couple of like quick question answers, and let's see how this goes.
Okay. So who's more patient? I would probably say Renee is more patient because, like I said, like my little road rage issue,
Mhm.
I'm still I'm still praying to God for patience for that. So
Agreed. I
yeah,
would say I am
yeah,
definitely.
definitely more patient.
um who gives better advice?
Well,
I guess it depends on what the advice is,
yes, it depends on what the
right?
advice is.
Tiana would be more better to give advice in one thing, and I would be
Hmm.
more better to give
Yeah,
advice in the other thing. So I guess
so
that
both.
depends on what it is you want
Yeah.
advice for sure.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Who's more likely to cry? Me.
Ooh.
I'm a little bit more emotional.
I'm emotional too, but yeah, maybe Tiana was a little bit more emotional than me for sure.
Yeah.
But out of the family, our mother. My mom cries at reading a birthday card, a
Yeah.
Christmas card, and sometimes cards that are not even for her.
Right.
We'll be reading it, and
Like,
then mom is just
yeah.
crying.
Just
Yeah.
yeah. Just cry.
Guys, we might do a part 2 of this video to get like
Mm.
our parents input, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
on what it was like starting all over again 13 years later. I think
Yeah,
that would be fun. What do you
that
guys
that would
think?
be a good
Yeah,
one.
let me know in the comments below if we should do a part 2 of this video to get our parents' input.
Yes. Okay.
And yeah, go ahead.
Who's the peacemaker?
Hmm.
Again, so having to do with like um the patience and stuff.
Mhm.
Sometimes Renee is most likely to kind of give the benefit of the doubt
Yeah.
to the other person, or
Yeah, for
like or
sure.
like to the
Yeah, but
situation.
guys, let's just all get along, you
Right,
know?
yeah, she brings peace to the storm. So peace storm. Just
Yeah, for sure. And last question. Who would survive a reality show longer?
Renee.
Why me?
Because you have more patience. We just talked about
Oh,
this.
okay, I guess so.
Because you're patient. Like I would
Yeah.
walk out at the tell all.
And I think it depends on the show too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Our if we ever had a reality show, like our I feel like our life would be like so much fun to watch because
Hmm.
we're involved in so many different things, especially music and church and stuff.
Yeah,
And
for
that's a
sure.
lot of things. That's a couple of things that a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah,
So yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. Well, guys, that ends our little sister Q&A. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and I thank you so much for watching. Any last words before we go?
Thank you for having me. This won't be the last time you guys see me.
No, definitely not. And thank you so much for coming on my channel.
No
So,
problem.
guys, she won't be a stranger. You heard it here. She said it herself. So,
Mhm.
guys, thank you so much for watching. And as usual, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button below, hit that follow, give me a like, say hello in the comments, guys. Join the Thrive with Renee family. You are welcome here. And until next time, guys, we'll see you in the next video.
Bye,
Peace.
guys.